Hi, Dashina here, your autodidact from way back. Remember, we don't really teach ourselves. Someone shares information, writes a book, creates a video, and we use those resources so that we can learn how to get things done ourselves. And today I am going to teach you how to manage your bookings and level up yourself. So let's jump right in. So, of course, you are going to start by logging into your application using your Level Up application link or your website backend link, and you are going to land on the dashboard. From the dashboard, you're going to click on Calendar, and this menu here is going to open up. From here, you can see the dashboard of your calendar will give you some quick overview information about what's going on with your bookings. If you are charging for bookings, you can see your revenue here. You can see the number of approved appointments you have and so on and so forth. The next thing on the menu list is calendar, and that is your calendar itself. So this is where you can see your appointments. You can also use this shortcut here to add appointments, but we are not going to use that shortcut right now. It is there for you to use though. You can change your calendar view. So those are some options that you have in your calendar view. You can also look at appointments for all employees or only one specific employee here. You can filter here so that you can see the appointments for different services that you offer. So those are all some options, some filtering options on your calendar screen where you can see all of your appointments. The appointments are managed here. So when you have a booking, you can simply click on the appointments link in the menu, and then you'll be able to see all of your bookings from there. So then you also have events, right? And events are different from bookings. Events are things that multiple people or groups of people attend, right? And so maybe 10 people, 10 different people who don't know each other, right, can book for an event, whereas that's not possible with an appointment. An appointment is for a specific person or a specific group of people, whereas an event is open to many different people from different places, and that don't all have to be related or know each other in any way, shape, or form. And so this is what's going to determine if you are creating an event versus an appointment. Here you can manage the employees who are responsible for delivering services, right? And so you put your employees here, and when an appointment is booked, if that type of appointment is assigned to that employee, then only that employee will display on the front end for the customer to book an appointment with. If it's a group of people who can take those types of appointments, then the customer will be allowed to choose which person they want to schedule an appointment with. So that is employees. Services, we are also going to create some services because in order to set up an appointment, we need services to assign to those appointments. And so here we have cars, right? So people are booking cars on this demo app, and so we have these cars listed as services, but we can very easily add a new category. And so let's say we are offering consults. Move this out of the way. The button is a little under the support button here, but you can still reach it. So we're going to click that. So now we've added a new category called consults. Now that that category is added, we can add a service to that category. I'm going to go ahead and add a free consult, and it's going to be in the consults category. Okay, and I can leave all of these defaults, but I do need to choose a person who's going to be allowed to deliver these services. I can choose one person or two people, and it's just going to add all the people there. So we're going to go ahead and choose 2 employees who can take free consult appointments. So the only required information is the name, the category, and the employees. So that means that you have to have a category and an employee before you can create a service. So make a note of that. Here on this second tab, we have duration and pricing. we are required to put a duration and a price. So the duration, we can say that these consults are 1 hour long. And we said it was free, so we're going to leave that at 0. And we're just going to leave this information at its default, which will usually work. But if not, remember, you can always click this box here and ask us for help if you have questions. So now we're going to move on to the gallery. If you want a cute, image on your appointment booking, on the front end, when your customers see it, you can go ahead and choose an image here, or even multiple images. We're going to go ahead and just use one image. We're not going to deal with extras today, and then we can look at the settings. You're going to have default settings that you can set up through your settings menu for the entire organization, but then you can always customize those per service here if you choose. So we're going to leave all these as the defaults, and we're going to go ahead and click the green submit button that is beneath the help button, pop-up, in order to save our new service. All right, so the service is saved, and we can see that it is here. So now that we have employees, we have services, we have our categories, we are ready to book an appointment. So we can go back to appointments, simply click new appointment, and we can create an appointment here. So we're going to create an appointment with this demo customer. If you don't already have a customer, then you can add customers here, or you can click create new to create a new customer. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's create a new customer. So now we have a new overlay where we can create ourselves a brand new customer, and this person is going to be called, guess what, a brand new customer. So creative. We can put their email in here, but as you can see, the only thing required is the first and last name. If you want the customer to receive email notifications, which we can automate in the booking system, in the booking calendar, then you would definitely want to make sure that their email is saved here. When you save it, none of this other information is required. Let's go ahead and save. Now we're back. We have our brand new customer here. So we are good to go. We have our brand new customer, and the only thing that we need to add is a service, and we're going to set up a free consult with Sheena, and we schedule the date and the time that this meeting will take place. So it's going to be July 10th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And we say notify the customer. Remember, you need an email. The customer needs to have an email address on file in order to notify them. We didn't put one, so that customer would not receive a notification. We're going to go ahead and save it. All right. So if we have a date range in here and there are no appointments, which by default it usually does hold the date range, then it's going to show that there's nothing unless there's actually an appointment in that date range. So what we can do is click this X here so that we remove the date range, and we're able to see all of the appointments. And now we can see that our brand new customer appointment has been set up, and it is pending. It is not approved, meaning it's not it's not going to be in your Outlook calendar if you have set up your Outlook integration, and also the customer will never have received any confirmation that the appointment was approved. And so if you want to approve that appointment by clicking the edit pencil icon and making any necessary changes or adjustments, making sure things look good, what have you, and then you simply can close that by saving or pressing the X in the upper right hand corner. All right, so our appointment looks good and we're available on the date. Everything is okay. Also, I should mention that your Level Up booking calendar can integrate with your Outlook calendar or your Google calendar, and then it's automatically, when either of those calendars are updated, like you have an appointment and that appointment is in Outlook but it's not in Level Up, it will automatically block out those spots in your booking calendar on Level Up if that time has been is being occupied on any one of your external calendars. So in other words, they sync up and you don't have to worry about overlapping appointments. So that is a great feature. So everything looks good here, and we're going to go ahead and just approve the appointment. The appointment has been approved. As we can see here, the client will receive confirmation automatically that their appointment is approved with the time, date information that you have in your appointment booked template. So there is a lot more to learn about just the nitty gritty of the booking calendar. However, the basics are very simple. You can achieve having customers book online on your the front end of your website quite easily without much fuss. So let's go ahead and look at the front end and see what this process looks like for a client. So we said that this demo was about booking cars. So the client would come here and click the button, book a car. The client can see all of the cars. This can be a car. It could be any other type of service, business appointments, what have you, consultations at a law firm, hair appointments, salon appointments, nail appointments. So any of those things can be here. But here, for this example, we use car service. So now we have our pricing here, and we would just press continue. We would choose our driver. So in this case, I would be the driver, and then we click the customer would click book now, and they give the dates that they want the car for. So I want it all day on the 23rd. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. I'm going to enter my information in here. Let's put a phone number and hit continue. So now we have the option, the customer on the front end has the option of paying the total amount or paying a deposit of 50%. And this has been set up custom for this demo. This pay now and later option doesn't necessarily have to be. It can just be pay in full. So let's go ahead and press continue. And your customer is taken to a checkout page. Their information is here. They can make a payment with Flutterwave by clicking this button and click proceed with Flutterwave or whatever payment solution you're using. All right. The payment is being processed. The customer is going to get a code. In this case, we're using Momo. So they're going to get a code to their phone to approve the transaction. They're going to put the code here, and then they're going to receive a receipt automatically, and that will be the end of the customer's purchase. Since I didn't put a real phone number, I'm not going to get the OTP code. So that is the end of this lesson about booking, how you do it in the back end as a manager, as a business owner. How do your customers see it on the front end? We've covered it all. Again, if you have any questions while you're in Level Up, just click the little button down at the bottom right hand corner, and we will be there to help you in live chat. Have a beautiful day.